Now, hello everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio once again. And we're going to be searching for Half-Life Comic Studio, and this is where that I should have able to be playing for just like this thing as well. Half-Life 2 that I just already played overnight since last year until his computer broke down for a long time after fix for some kind of a large maintenance as well. So my brother's computer was completely retired and he's moving to a laptop as well, which he tries to do, but I'm probably not sure that I'm just still using this computer that's still reliable in their hands. It's absolutely still reliable for one thing overall, as we're going to be saying Half-Life we're going to be for one thing. So Half-Life is actually for one thing that I'm not probably going to find out. So Half-Life Comic Studio is probably going to be working like anything as well until Half-Life 2 started. This is going to be very unfortunately in certain future for this thing as well. Instead of Half-Life 3, won't be able to do this like it's well. So I'm gonna be using for the Half-Life like those things as well. So there it is. Half-Life Comic Studio goes for 3 of them as well. So probably there must be for the Half-Life Comic Studio as well. I'm probably sure that I wasn't going to be getting in for a round as well. So looks like we're going to get in because that remember this there are no PNG images at all for just going to be looking it down all the way. So it must be for like some other kinds of things. There's no backgrounds and other kinds of stuff as well. Even though that I just probably seen like anybody as well for like the guys or the pre-Hitler guys as probably like themselves. And probably I'm very sure that could be for some other kinds of addressing Half-Life as well. So I'll be moving on into the next video in the next day as well, probably. And so there must be a little bit more that I just probably to do this as well. There aren't anything as well that I just probably looked out. And I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be for just all about. If we're gonna be going to save for Half-Life Comic Studio, and this should be the trick, could be for one thing as well. So the Half-Life Comic Studio should be probably right here. So there are 3 comic studios, like probably anyway, for like anyway for it to do. So we absolutely gonna be showing up for some spoilers. There's nothing everywhere around here. This includes Half-Life 2 and unused content. So not anyway for not all of the characters as well, and because the pictures from Black Mesa weren't hidden as well for like anything as well. And that doesn't absolutely going to be hidden around here for this underworld, and I wouldn't able to believe that I just took it away for a little bit for one thing. I didn't took anything as well for mine as well. So, because of Half-Life was owned by Valve, and not like anything to do this by my own self, so this is where my brother has just played and watched it for a little bit a long time as well, until he's done at playing Half-Life, but still playing Half-Life 2 for one thing that I just totally seeing this for at least for this thing as well. So not overall for about of the guys like anything is probably to do this. So there weren't creatures around here everywhere about for this thing as well. As we look all the way down into their scrolls like this, there are the Half-Life 1 and 2 characters like anything as well. There could be G-Men, there's Gordon Freeman, and other kinds of characters like the scientists as well, the old-fashioned man like this, or like anything as well. Probably there was more guys over here for such as like this, and the citizens from City 17, and that includes Alex Vance. So that must be a little bit more combined soldier, and anti-citizen, and even disabled persons like anything around for these guys. That features Eli Vance, There's combined shotguns and the combined soldiers. Even the Metro Police, like the city, like those things, like the civil protections, and the phantoms, like these unknown creatures, like anything as well that I just look like probably in the game. Of course, there are in-game and unused content around the Half-Life franchise, but there aren't any sprites everywhere about for this, like anything and where it goes. So in Half-Life comic studio like these, so that must be concludes like the scientist from the Black Mesa. So there must be creatures around here between Xen, Race X, and Heku, which means that doesn't exist yet as well. And that includes probably for one thing as well. So there's the G-Man that we definitely sing from Half-Life 1 and 2 games that I just totally sing this earlier in the day. In Half-Life 2, there aren't like anything as well, such as the G-Man, like probably to do this as well. So even though, like anything to do this as well, but probably like more characters like these are probably missing. Because that was the characters could be like this, the main character is Gordon Freeman, as he got a shotgun over here. He didn't have any weapons like this, as I seen this from the picture post as well for some kind of the game poster. And that is absolutely more characters included, like even more for such as well, Dr. Kleiner and Barney Calhoun. So even the missing characters like Alex Vance, Eli Vance, and the dog that Eli made this thing could be some sort of like this. That won't be exist for as well. And the unused content as well could be for the Combine Assassin. So that was almost everywhere around here. And another couple of those things could be the Half-Life as well. So there's nothing over here except Half-Life Alyx. Even though there must be the Black Mesa science team, and even more for such as like these, that I recognize one of the characters like this. Since Half-Life released in 1998, it was probably like the first person shooting like this. Could be even enormous likely for the Black Mesa incident. For one disaster of all time like this, I wouldn't believe it like anything about this. So they're more about teams such as Black Mesa Security Force and Hazardous Environment Combat Unit. So there must be 4 police guys, like probably it is, one who has the donut, and the Heku soldiers who are absolutely always pay attention for this anything as well, but looks like they're strong and probably aggressive to all players for itself. In Half-Life Alyx, that features head crabs around here, and such as the standard one for like this, that featured head crabs like this, the armored head crab like this, the armored head crab, the armored head crab like this, could be insanely strong. There aren't fast head crabs as well. There are types of head crabs like the poison head crab, could be even this one, except the electric head crab, or of course, that I'm not very sure. This features zombies, could be even more terrifying, as possible that I just definitely didn't saw around here. So, even more, there must be for some kind of Vortigaunts. There is a Eyehounds, Barnacles, and for some kind of old head crabs. Even more things like even like the monsters could be for somewhere other things like this. There will be more aggressive that is absolutely meant to do this as well. And so that must be for firing machines, but there's nothing all over here for somewhere. So that was probably it that we didn't seem like anything as well, because aren't like these characters like this, because I just over bypassed the recording for itself for a little bit of a long time. So I just took around here for just a little bit of time, and so that before that I just gotta be add something as well, because there's no backgrounds everywhere in all three studios. So I probably never looked like anything as well, and especially for some kind of, there's not a PNG images. As we turn around here for the dark mode, we've seen that anybody like themselves that could be for right here in the studio crossovers, because especially look like, and for the Half-Life like anything as well. But you'll see there aren't PNG images anywhere, because looks like it's not probably like that thing anymore for just like this. So I'll be putting around Half-Life characters as well, but unfortunately that will be the end of this video for something that I just tried to say. So all three links are going to be in description below, as I'm going to be added right here like anywhere it does. I used the background crossovers like these, but then that suddenly it was the fallen scientist as well for some kind of like this. So he was completely infected by the glitch that I'm not very sure this isn't real. So of course there might be another one as well for some kind of the villain. So this thing should be actually for some kind of a villain over here. So, but probably like the head crabs have taken over the incident as well. Even though this is actually going not real, as we probably knew that is something isn't going to be exactly like that. So I put mirror cookies on anywhere it goes around here. Especially there must be head crabs, and for some kind of hound dogs, like the eye hounds, like even though there must be more monsters like this. So as we might probably not going to be seeing this, there must be shock trooper, there's pit drone, genweb, Vortigaunt, and the shock roach. So the hound eye as well, there's barnacles and Vortigaunts, head crabs like anything as well. There's the scientists, the G-Man over here. I didn't put Heku soldiers everything as well, even though there's head crabs like even these and the poison head crab, 2 Vortigaunts. I mean, there's 3 Vortigaunts over here in this thing as well. There's the scientist and the security officer, probably just a little bit more as well. They're probably like anything that I added 2 zombies over here and 2 barnacles from the time balance department. Imagine this, that the time balance department incident was actually not that real, and especially Gordon Freeman was here to help. Especially that for some kind of like this won't be easily as well, that String Gummy Cookie tries to help with Gordon Freeman, and especially Gordon Freeman helps with String Gummy Cookie to save the world and save the time future for anybody's incident, whatever that they going for, it's globally turning to a huge incident, just like the Black Mesa incident around here in 2001 by September 8. So that wasn't going to be exactly real, and the 3 links are going to be in description below, and especially this one not included. Even though, thanks for watching, for all your support, and don't forget that you can browse whenever you want to do, whenever you're going to find your comic studios, or whenever to make your own, or do anything it does. But not yet to do this as well, that you have to follow the rules before you're going to be start browsing anywhere you go. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, and I'll see you up ahead.